and welcome to my channel. This is Carly's Crafts and Interests. My name is Carly. Today, I'm going to be doing a book review. I like to do these, especially on books that I love to read or authors I love to focus on. And today, we're going to be doing the works of Martha Grimes. This is her right here. And I'm going to tell you a bit about her. She was born in 1931. She's still with us. And she was born in Pittsburgh. Her father was a solicitor in the city, and her mother owned a hotel in Western Maryland, called the Mountain Lake Hotel, to be specific. And she and her brother used to spend quite a lot of time there. She got her bachelor's and her master's at the University of Maryland. I've been to the University of Maryland. I used to go there for singles dances when I was single a long time ago. When I used to live in Maryland. I live in Utah now and have done for a number of years. But back to what we were talking about. She got her postgrad at the University of Iowa, another place that I've also been, because I used to live in Iowa as well. She got the Nero Wolf Award, and here's a cool thing. Out of the proceeds of the royalties she got for her books, she has donated to animal abuse organizations, people who they work with abused animals and getting them better. So that's pretty dang cool, I think, to do that. I love my animals. You've probably seen my shorts of my cats, and I love them a lot. Now, so her doing that is really cool. She has published a couple of books for the last 25 years, every year. That's pretty spectacular. And she's like 92 years old now. And so that's pretty fantastic. Now, she has a couple of different authors main characters, inspectors, and so forth that she has in her series. And I have just a few of her books, and they're not all the same. For instance, this is the Emma Graham, part of the Emma Graham series, Hotel Paradise. I read this one. I quite liked it a lot. And there are 4 of these of the Emma Graham. And her main character is Richard Jury, who is an aristocrat apparently, who turned into, solving crimes. And I have a couple of them. I have this one called The Blue Last. I also have The Grave Maurice. And I have the Lamorna Wink. I've been reading this one. So far, I've liked it. I haven't quite gotten to the main meat of that mystery, but so far I am enjoying it. Now, she also has this one called Send by Graves. It's a little bit different than all the others. This one is done, it's a mystery, but it's done poetically. So you read the book and read the poems, and to find out about the mystery, and obviously By Graves is a central figure in this. And that's the only one I know that is like that. But she has 25 of Richard Jury. And she has a few others. She has a few others that she's done also who have a different main character, but not as many as Richard Jury. That is the main character for this series that I have 3 of. Now, she's got 25. I need to collect a good many more to have everything of hers. And that's the great thing about these things. You can, you collect them along the way, and if you find an author that you love, it's great that they have um, a lot that you can read. I find like with P.D. James, I have all of hers. I enjoyed all of hers. She has a good number. She had a good number of books of hers that I have had to read of hers, and also Diane Mott Davidson. And she's got a good number of books out that. It's always nice when an author was prolific in their writing and successful in their writing, so it gives you plenty of choice of like, oh yeah, I haven't read, this one yet. Or I haven't read, this one yet. And I haven't read this one yet at all. I've started to look at this one, and it looks interesting too. And so, this is a look at Martha Grimes. I suggest that you check her out. They're interesting, especially this guy, Richard Jury. He gets called in. Like in this novel, the Lamorna Wink, Richard Jury isn't automatically in, the frame yet. He gets called in after, a mystery crime occurs. And this one takes place in a hotel. You can see why she might have made a few novels about a hotel, because her mother had that hotel that she grew up going to and spending time at, and so she is familiar with the works of a hotel. And about a year ago, I used to work for a hotel myself. I used to work for the Grand America, and so I'm familiar with a little bit how a hotel works, and the ins and outs, and I've seen different parts, from the people who change the bed linen, to the people who at the reception desk, to the people who do do the food. I've seen it all, and I've seen it from the back end as well as the front end that the customers see. And so I can, relate to these novels here because I have done a job that was at a hotel, and so that means something to me. I hope you enjoyed this little review of Martha Grimes. She's got plenty of books to check out. I highly recommend, if you're a mystery fan like I am, check her out. She's got, there's 25 of Richard Jury. There's a series of 4 of these kind with let's see, her name, Emma Graham. And she's got a few other ones that are out there that she has, but they're not as great as the Richard Jury ones. Or not as many out there. I hope you have a great day. Stay tuned for more crafts and interests. This is an interest of mine. And if you have subscribed, I'm so glad you have. And great to have you along. And I hope, it's a little channel and you're helping to grow it. And I'm so grateful for your support. Please tell others about this little channel if they're interested in books, if they're interested in crafts that that I do. I hope to grow and get more subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed, I hope you will. And it's free, doesn't cost anything. I don't have anything like that set up. I know big YouTubers do. I don't. I'm just a little channel, but with your help, I can grow, and I hope to. Hope you have a great day. Take care for now. Bye.